We have made a report to the summit of today's proceedings, which I would like to summarize for the media. First, the meeting was extremely cordial. I believe we are better friends by this time than when we entered the meeting room. Two, we opened up to each other about our hopes and fears. Each of us came clean about what they hope for and what they fear. We told a lot of personal stories about our journey which brought us under the same tent, or the journey which engulfed us in the rain, because we are all now engulfed in the rain. Three, even during lunchtime, we were able to sit together, we were able to walk together. Our consultations in private have certainly enhanced the trust between the four of us. Everybody is expectant. In fact, you, the media, the summit, and all concerned citizens are in a situation comparable to that of an expectant husband pacing the corridors of a maternity ward, wondering what is happening. Is the baby out, and so on. We have brought our report to the summit, and we have decided that we be given more time because we have not concluded. We have not concluded, and we can only blame time. There's only so much that you can do in a particular moment. We also requested that some of the issues that arose during the private consultations, whose details I will not go into, require consultations, primarily with our bases. We have requested the summit to allow us to do that in the morning, tomorrow. And then in the afternoon, the four of us will continue our consultations, our discussions. We will be in touch with the summit, and we will be talking. We have been given a deadline by the summit that our final report must come on Monday afternoon. And we thank the summit for bearing with us. I wish to reiterate that the four of us are committed to this togetherness known as the Democratic Alliance. So that anxiety is normal. And when the baby is born, all the anxiety will be forgotten. We promise you the protocol requires agreement. Reaching agreement in a short time is not easy. We have not failed. We have advanced. We need more time. The summit has granted us that time and even asked us to be creative and think out of the box. Those require consultation. So we have been given homework.
No form of decision or even an indication of a decision has been made in this process. So there cannot be any remote suggestion of who is a loser and who is not a loser. But quite obviously there is a deliberate propaganda campaign that has been waged. First of all, I think against this process as a whole, to try and discredit it, but also against me also as a person. anybody who has been living in this country, even if he was not related to the media at all, would know how many times I have answered the question of whether I would stand or not stand again. Because this is a question that has been repeatedly asked. And again, I think it has been so repeatedly asked as part of that propaganda campaign. Yesterday, after the incident that took place here, I addressed the media personally to respond to the same questions that you are raising, and I am certainly aware that they have been widely covered by the media. There is absolutely no doubt that there are some concerns in some of the interest groups, groups that are interested in this process, not only in the FDC, but I think across the board. We were earlier on in the day exchanging notes with Honorable Norbert Mao. Some of his constituents have indeed met and issued statements about this process. And this is as should be expected, because this is a political process that touches on the critical path to our future. And so everybody must be concerned and anxious about it. Indeed, that's why I'm sure all of you are here at this late hour in the day. And our duty as those now charged with the responsibility of shepherding this process is to keep focused on where our objective is. And the objective of this process is to, as quickly as possible, end the regime that is causing so much suffering and pain to the people of Uganda today. And that will remain our focus. And we have chosen to do that through working together. And we are doing every effort to do so, to make sure that we come out with a plan, a leadership that will lead that plan to the objective of having a new government that the people of Uganda need and deserve. And as indeed our spokesperson said, we are on track. We are on track to doing so. It's not an easy process. Let nobody be, nobody should be in any kind of illusion that this is an easy process. It's not. But we have made tremendous progress to see that we are seated next to the yesterday Prime Minister on the other side, whom we have been in the trenches confronting, that we are now seated talking together about how to deal with the problems he left behind there. This is, I think, a great advancement, and I think I'm hopeful we shall get to where we are going. Thank you.